playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken from about the 12. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
He's checking.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Hurts to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. To throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Calais Campbell drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, You've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Hurts. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Breida. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he is 0 for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyle Juszczyk. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's McKinnon. And he gets it down to the 32. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go down at the 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Forced out to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it. That's because I believe in you guys.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Hurts as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 42 yards. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They run it with McCannon. Tyquan Lewis makes a stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Henderson will try and run for the first. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 51 yards. And the Cardinals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jamison Crowder. 53 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He finds McKinnon, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Gets through and now an opening. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
On 1st down, Hurts. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference to call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that is incomplete. The coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Breida. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Arizona. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it. Rolling to his right. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2nd and 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now a give coming right is Breida. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown! Mo Cox, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, here's Breida. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cards are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Here comes Rodgers now as he'll go for the 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock. Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Quick slant to Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating, and they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Hurts throw taken in by Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat. Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a give to Jones running left. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rodgers throwing here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be...
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Cards are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready.